Lydell Rhodes, it's a big fight week here out in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao, Thurman. Everybody's giving their thoughts. You know Manny very well. A couple camps with him. Really been in the ring with that guy. Analyze this fight for me if you could.
All right. Well, shoot. I'm not gonna lie. When it originally happened or got announced, I thought it was 50-50. You know, but I was leaning more towards, if I had to just bet, I would probably lean towards the youth, Keith Thurman. But I thought it was a 50-50. But the more as time goes on and stuff, and then I just kind of try and analyze, because to me, I still don't know how their styles are gonna mesh, to be 100 with you. But honestly, I just think that when Thurman opens up and stuff, he opens up too much, and Manny's shots are all just straight down the pipe, boom, 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 sharp, sharp, sharp. And I think he's gonna end up catching Thurman, where I can see him catching him. And then, but Manny's a finisher, because Thurman, he gets hurt damn near every fight. Look at every fight, he gets hurt. Soto Carras, Sean Porter, Josito Lopez, Diego Chavez. You think of all these fights, he gets hurt. But you know, he has good enough legs to where he gets on his bike and he moves. But the difference is, shit, Pacquiao, he closes distance so fast. And that's the thing when I spar with him, that I know, is that everyone's like, oh, speed and power. But it's not, to me, the hardest thing is dealing with the speed of his feet. I've never been in the ring with someone whose feet were that quick. You know, and that's the difference with Manny. He has great timing and underrated, like, boxing skills. He's a counter puncher and stuff. Like, when you end up with him, all the shots, all that, oh, you see him, he's jumping in. You can catch him when he jumps in, like Marquez did. Man, they fought too many times before Marquez doing it. He was about to stop Marquez that fight before Marquez landed that shot. You know, I'm not gonna say it's a lucky shot or anything, but you know, but that's the only time you ever seen Manny hit like that and get stopped like that. So when people like, oh, it's always open, no, it's not. When you get up with him, it's not there. You don't see that opening. But I'd say if Thurman can get on his bike after he gets caught and survive, I still go with Manny by decision. But I wouldn't be surprised if Manny could stop him.
And I've been talking to a lot of people. It's just the overwhelming feeling that Pacquiao, you know, even the odds makers, people seem to be putting money on Pacquiao. Everybody's telling me they like Pacquiao. What is it about Manny where you think people just think he's going to win this?
First off, he's Manny. You know, like, he's the only 8th division world champion. But then, again, I think it's more so Keith Thurman too, where I just think that his numbers finally coming, you know, where he gets hurt every time. No disrespect to him, that actually, you can actually give him more points, you know, if you want to score, give him like shit, good, as him being a good fighter, you know, because he survived so many times, been hurt in so many fights. But you know, one time you're not gonna be able to survive, you know. And I think that time is coming, because Manny's a closer. But shoot, watching him on the scale, I've never seen Keith Thurman with abs, so he's in tip-top shape. But I just think style-wise, Thurman opens up too much, you know, where he wings him, and then, yes, he's like, oh, he hits hard and he's faster than he is, than he looks when you get in the ring with him. But also, Manny is different than when you actually get in the ring with him. Those punches you think you see on the outside, there's a reason he hits everybody with them, you know, because his timing, his boxing skills are underrated to me. Yeah. See, when I got in there with him, I was like, yeah, I'm about to jab the mess out of Manny the first time I sparred him. He started taking my jab away, countering me, doing all kind of little stuff that, you know, you don't see on the outside. But then when you get in there with him, like, man, there's a reason he's that good. Or he's done the things he's done. You were in camp with him twice, I believe. The Tim Bradley.
3 times. Okay, tell me which fights were they?
2 of the Tim Bradley fights and the Adrian Broner fight.
Okay, the Adrian Broner one, this recent one. So you really know him from his most recent camp before this. How did he look? What was that spirits like for the Broner camp?
I feel like that last fight, he kind of grew into the weight a little more, because even though he's still not a big 47 pounder or even an average 47 pounder, but I feel like the Broner fight was the first time that he was ever like physically, like, I ain't gonna say physically strong, but he hit harder that fight. Well, I'm like, you can tell he's weighing a little more now, where he might have been walking around 147 or bigger, maybe 150 that camp where before. Shoot, he's walking around sometimes 143 after a hard workout session. And like when I was in camp with him, I noticed they make him put a lot of salt on all his food to retain water.
Take a left, a left.
All right, cool.
Okay. And so what about like his so a lot of people talk about his killer demeanor, they say like they never seen him this focused or fierce again, like Thurman got under his skin.
Yeah.
What do you think that's true?
Yeah, I ran with him and stuff when he got to Vegas, but I wasn't in camp with him. But everyone, like, I'm familiar with everyone in the camp. You know, I talked to a lot of guys, and that's what I heard from everyone. They was like, dude, like, he did, like, cause when we're in Cali, there's like different runs we do up the Griffith, Griffith Park, which is down on like, it's like a mountain, hard ass runs. But there was like this time he did all the hard routes and stuff, the whole camp, where he pushed it every day in camp. Where like before the last camp, you know, with Broner, he pushed it, but it was more relaxed and stuff, you know, than like the Tim Bradley camps. Tim Bradley camps, we pushed it during the runs, did some harder runs. Then we do like footwork drills and stuff, where the Broner camp, he didn't do all the footwork drills and stuff like he was doing before. But this camp, I've seen like videos and pictures of everyone posting, you know, and he was on his game this whole camp. And then I was talking to the guys, it's like, man, dude is pushing like no other this camp.
Great.